Have you ever wondered what would happen if someone had basically infinite power stones in Brothers War Draft? Well, stay tuned because you're about to find out. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Brothers War Draft here on the channel. Diving back into this set. If you like these sorts of videos, let me know. Comment below, hit the thumbs up button, all that stuff. We're going to go through pick by pick, play by play, talk through everything. Okay, so our rare is actually pretty interesting because typically if you're an aggressive deck, you don't really want to board wipe in your own deck that kills small creatures because your red aggro deck has a lot of those creatures. But it can unlock some pretty cool like controlling decks where having a sweeper that can kill all the small stuff can be pretty good. So that's a consideration for sure. It's definitely not like overwhelmingly broken. It's not like a bomb rare, but it can be interesting. Hulking Metamorph is a card that I really like though. Like this card does some really cool stuff. You can copy some flyers or yeah, some cool stuff like that. I don't love Swiftfoot Boots or Battery Bearer. I mean, this card's good if you're blue-green, but it's a gold card. And then the best common is this Overwhelming Remorse. But I think it's generally between Brotherhood's End and Hulking Metamorph. Which one do I like better? I kind of like the like controlling decks that this opens up. But I don't think there's really any controlling decks that I want, like black-red, white-red, even green-red. So I think I'm going to take the Hulking Metamorph just because I think it's a really good card. It does some really cool stuff. And I'll hopefully get to showcase some of that stuff off. Oh my gosh. This card decimated me. It absolutely crushed me when I played against this card. Because I had a lot of cards in my graveyard at the time and it just killed me like instantly. I don't know how good it is though. Because it seems so expensive. But like it kills them so fast. You play this, pay another 5 and they mill X. I don't think it's good. There's no way this is good. Oh, but it's so spicy. It's a good build around. Are there mill cards in this set? Milling my opponent seems risky. There's these cards. Yeah, I got owned by it in sealed, so maybe it's not as good in draft. Gurgling Anointer is really good. Lauren is really good with the Hulking Metamorph. Because I can get it back. Power Stones can activate and cast that. This pack is pretty weak. It's between the Anointer and the Lauren, I think. I think Lauren's just better on an individual level. Gurgling Anointer is like good, but it requires more setup cost. So I'm just gonna take the Lauren over the artifact as well. My gosh, I have a soft spot for this card. This card leads to some absolutely crazy scenarios. If you can make a few Power Stones with this bad boy, you can do some cool stuff. Demolisher. Hulking Demolisher. The thing about Hulking Demolisher, not hulking, heavyweight Demolisher, is it's got spindly little legs. Like, look at its upper body. It's like, oh. And then its legs, it just skips leg day in the gym. Unlike me, where I used to only do leg day. Because my only goal going to the gym was dunking a basketball, which I did achieve a couple of times. But look, this guy's got spindly little legs. Ambush Paratrooper. A card that still looks bad to me, but is probably better than I give it credit for. Scrapwork Mutt. Every time I see, I just said that out loud and I just thought of the SNL sketch with Dwayne Johnson. We've got Coco Watch Out and Scrapyard Mutt. And there is no love lost between these two. I'm just going to take the Great Desert Prospector, though. It just leads to some awesome stuff. We haven't seen some Power Plant Workers, so maybe we can go for that deck. Ye old Forge of Mystique. Interesting. So this cares about having creatures in play. So we can make some creatures. There's this guy, which only works in monocolored decks, which we're not going to do. Lauren's Escape. Combat Courier. Mystic Forge is good with artifacts, but not a huge fan of this one. It's just too slow. There's a lot of artifact removal. What do I take here? I don't want to take Lauren's Escape, pick 3. I could take Combat Courier because it goes with the Metamorph. This pack is honestly pretty weak. We're seeing a lot of red, though. I do think Strongbull's pretty good, but I don't really like taking 3-drops early because you can find 3-drops. I think I'll take Combat Courier. Just is going to hopefully tie things together. It's a cheap card to play that'll help me get more Power Stones with my Prospector, maybe. Honestly, this pack is kind of bad. But, you know, there's some stuff. I'm not losing hope. Oh, the Architect. Pyrrhic Blast is a card I like. Powerblade can do some stuff. There's Stone Retrieval Unit, which is 2 artifacts for the cost of 1. It's a 2-for-1 special. Dompter Architect does some really cool stuff with artifacts, though. Just giving your stuff flying is really strong. but it's not the best defensive card. But you can afford to have a couple of aggressive cards in your defensive deck. We're seeing red being open, so we could play like red-white aggro or something. This could just be really good. I'm not really missing out on anything. Double trigger from the stone retrieval unit makes 2 artifacts to give 2 things flying. Don't mind if I do. Another Thopter Architect. We are designing some Thopters today. There's also Weak Stone Subjugation, which I do have a blue card, but I first picked it, and I guess I have a Combat Courier too. I could take another Combat Courier and just go for Courier Tribal. Just delivering the message. I already have a couple 4-drops. I think I'll take the Courier. You don't want to have too many 4-drops. I've realized that I probably should adjust my drafting style for like best of 1 Premier drafts, because it's just a more aggressive format. You face more aggro decks. The hand smoother makes combat tricks better. I prefer best of 3, but it's good to be adjusting. And I'm just going to take this card. I think Weak Stone Subjugation is fine, but I want to just get early creatures to go with the Prospector. And maybe we can just try out going Courier Tribal. I do like this sprite. Springleaf Drum. Give me a second, I need to get my... For some reason, I thought that song had the word drum in it. But that song does not have the word drum in it. Levitating Statue. I don't have a lot of non-creatures. I do have a lot of cheap creatures. Okay, now there's Mishra, which actually plays super well with the Couriers. But I already have a lot of white cards, so I'm not going to go that direction. There's Depth Charge Colossus, which is a fine card. There's Scrapwort Mud, another 2-drop that's also an artifact. And I could splash the thingy. I do need 2-drops, and I think I should take this over the Weak Stone Subjugation once again. You just need 2-drops in this set. And this is an artifact, so I can cast it in my deck. And another 2-drop. I could also just not be playing... I definitely want to play blue at this point with the Couriers and stuff. It's funny because Mystic Forge actually looks pretty good in this deck that I have right now. There's Gaia's Gift still. There's Tomical Scrapsmith, which is actually really good because I can mill over Couriers and stuff, but white has seemed maybe open. I don't even know. We'll just take the Power Plant Worker, I think, over the Tomical. I think white is going to give me more tools. Take another Power Plant over the Citadel, over the Heavyweight. Just in case we get the other guys we need for this sort of thing. Juggernaut, maybe we splash red for splashing these sorts of things. We have so many artifacts, my gosh. Turns out that Mystic Forge would have been good here. We'll take Onslaught. Red does seem open here. Coastal Bulwark. We just have literally all artifacts here, pretty much. Okay, well, that's card's broken, so we're going to take this one and play white for sure. It's a soldier itself, so it makes it soldier when it attacks, and then we'll have a couple of other soldiers, presumably. What else is even in this pack? There's another Metamorph. If we wanted to switch into red, what is there? Nothing much. But yeah, this is pretty reasonable. I do like Blanchwood Prowler, but we'll take Myro. Myro. No more carefree. And also with Thopter Architect, it's pretty nice. We're in okay shape here. We got some cards that I like. You're the one that I want, the one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think this worked with creatures. Like I could turn my Combat Couriers into 4/4s. That'd be nice. I do have some Power Stones from this thing. Overall, though. Soul Guide Lantern. Fateful Handoff. Not a big fan. This pack is junk. There's some green. Interesting. I don't really want to take a Yochin Medic. That'll wheel. This is the highest upside. I'm going to wheel everything else that I would even care about from this pack, so I'll just take it. Millstone Energy Refractor. Obliterating Bolt. Late red cards. We saw a lot of red pack 1. Honestly, playing red-white would probably be the best here, but I do have this triple Courier that I want to try. If I says it will wheel, it will wheel. That's not always true, but I appreciate the faith you put in me. Audacity is a fun card, but I like the Energy Refractor, just more artifacts. And it lets me cast this mutt from the graveyard sometimes. A card I really want is the card that lets me put a card, bounce it back to my hand, the white uncommon. That would be really good in this deck. I have a lot of good ETBs. Slash cards to bounce back to my hand. I want the Vanguard. Paratrooper could be good. This is an invasive creature. Elsewhere Flask also does some really good stuff. It's really good with the Mightstones animation, and Energy Refractor is good with that too. So I'm probably just going to take the Flask. Super splashable for sure. I just need some stuff to help me splash it. I can play really any color to pair with white. Mishra seems really good with the cards. Got Unearth. Got so much stuff. Actually, Mishra's not that good. I keep thinking it's Urza, where it like makes a resource instead of just looting stuff. I'll just take the 2-drop probably. Or the Firebomb. Probably the 2-drop though. It'll attack us at 3-2 a lot of turns. Phalanx Vanguard. Sack an artifact, make 2 Power Stones. If it's legendary, which it never will be, draw a couple. Okay. Well, this is not really a card I care about. Though I do have plenty of stuff to sack to. I just don't really want to make 2 things. I'll take my Machine Over Matter. A 1-mana bounce spell can be really good in a world of combat tricks. In a world of combat tricks. There'll be people and this is you know which card I want is the Scrapwork Yoshin or thing. The one that makes a 1/1, the 3/1 that comes with a 1/1. That would be good in this deck. It's 2 cards for 1 body for this guy. There's this one. Create a Power Stone. Scrapwork Cohort. Yes, there you go. I don't have a lot of soldiers, which is really funny. I have 2 soldiers. I think I'll try the land, maybe. I'm so glad you liked it, Adroni. I saw your comment. I could have taken the ooh, oh, this is so tough. I definitely don't think the pick is Thopter Architect. It could be Scrapwork Cohort, and it could be Ichor Wellspring. The reason I like the Ichor Wellspring is because it goes well with the Mightstones animation, but I think Scrapwork Cohort is really good in my deck. It works really well with Myro, it works really well with Thopter Architect, it works really well with Great Desert Prospector. Cohort is really good in this deck. Do I want Jalem Tome? Drawing and discarding is pretty good with all these couriers, but it's just really slow. I don't think it's necessary. Soul Guide Lantern. Depth Charge Colossus. Marshall. Arbalest Engineers should never wheel. I don't understand what's happening. Mill 2 cards. Haha, mill my own stuff. Let's go. Another Vanguard. Things are going well for me here. Curate is actually fun because if I like surveil one of these guys in my graveyard, it's pretty good. Keeper of the Cadence. Wow, I got a Jalem Tome last pick. Let's go. I'm the best. This card's insane. So good. Untap all artifacts during each of the player's untap step. Not really a thing I care about right now. This card's great, but not really the colors I am right now. Though I don't really have to be blue. I don't really have any crazy blue cards. But this card's great. They're great. Platoon Dispenser. If I wasn't taking this, I might take this guy, or I might just spec into green for this. But green didn't seem open pack 1. So maybe I'd take Mightstones. This is a 5. Ho, 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 ho. So there's a Platinum Angel. There is a land that helps me splash red, and there's another Great Desert Prospector. Do I have any way to protect the Platinum Angel? Not really. Not really at all. I also like this card. But I kind of have a cool Prospector deck. I have so many creatures. What do I even use the mana on? I don't even know, but I'm sure I can find a use. I'm gonna take the I'll take the Prospector. It gives me something cool to do. Tower Worker. Suchi Cave Guard. Just gonna take a Mightstone's animation. Got the Stone Retrieval unit. Ooh, mass production. I'll take Prison Sentence, though. I think I need interaction, and making 4/1/1s doesn't do a ton for me. Other than... it does actually do a lot for me, let's be honest. It does quite a bit for me. 4/1/1s are great with Myro. I'm just gonna take Prison Sentence, though. Now I'll get a Weak Stone Subjugation. A little bit of interaction, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm thinking of making a Magic the Gathering meme that says, never tell me the 17 land stats, but it's Han Solo from Star Wars saying, never tell me the odds to C-3PO. I think that would be funny and reflective of my thoughts on 17 lands data that's cited to me. Yes! Oh, Meticulous Excavation, we did it. This is the card that I wanted more than any other card. That's perfect. This card is so sick with Great Desert Prospector. It's so sick with Desert Prospector. You make a few Power Stones, then you just return it to hand and play it over and over. Because you can just use this with Power Stones and then just churn them out. There's also Spot Orthopter, which is NicolaiBolas preview card, so I really want to play it, but I'm going to take this one because it's sick. And I'm going to get another Energy Refractor to go with my Mightstone's animations. Perfect. And another Hulking Metamorph. We have accomplished our goal here. We have a great deck. We don't need to play the Hall of Tags in. We don't need to play the Depth Charge Colossus. Why do I dislike hearing about the data? Because I don't find it to be a relevant metric. Like 99% of the time. Oh, take flight. I'll take another Mightstone's animation. Don't mind if I do. There's also Desynchronize. It's not a very relevant. I don't find it very helpful, especially because it's usually just like given as like a raw number. People put so much stress on. Ooh, thank goodness this card came back. I was really hoping to get it. Or do I take Machine over Matter? That's also another good one. I'm gonna take Stern Lesson. Or do I? I do think Machine over Matter is really good in my deck. An unsummon. I'm gonna just try the Machine over Matter. I have plenty of value in my deck. The Coastal Bulwark. I think it's better than Deadly Riposte. There's also Union, Third Path. No, my Millstone. Which one was it? Which video are you talking about, Little Uneasy? I'm sure I made a video where I mentioned it. But I'm happy to explain it again. Basically, when you boil down all this magic stuff into one number, it doesn't really tell you a ton of useful stuff, and people just treat it like it's God, which is it doesn't make any sense. It's also not very, and like it's not very fun to play where you act as if the number knows everything. I don't even know which video Little Uneasy's talking about. I've made quite a few videos. I don't remember making one specifically about why I don't like having people tell me the odds. That's why I was thinking about making a video specifically about that. Okay, I'm just making sure there's no cards in the sideboard that I want. I would consider playing Depth Charge, but with two of these guys, I don't think I'll need it. Okay, let's see what I can cut. I can cut the Failings Vanguards. I've got plenty of 2-drops. Oh, I've definitely made ones about certain specific cards and data being misleading. I'll cut the Goblin Firebomb. I will cut... this is actually difficult. This is getting difficult. How many creatures do I have? 16 plus these 3 Might Stones animations. Oh, maybe I cut one of those. Maybe I cut one of those. Maybe I cut one of those. How do I still have 41? Oh, I need to cut one more. I'll cut one more of those. I mean, all these cards are really good. This card plus this card just gives my whole team flying for a turn. Maybe I don't want Thopter Architect. I'm more of a slow deck. Thopter Architect gives me some inevitability. I have these guys for inevitability, so I don't need them. So I'll play another Might Stones animation. No. Yeah, I play 0 Might Stones, an extra Combat Courier for luck, and I play 1 Might Stones. I'm going to try it like this for now, I think. I just like cards that don't require a lot of effort on my part. Machine Over Matter is another card I want to try. I'm going to try the second Machine Over Matter with all my Combat Couriers. Yeah, we're going to try it like this for now. So few colored sources. That's funny. I'll see you folks in the games. If you've been enjoying my channel and would like to contribute towards its success, you can do so at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. You'll gain access to some bonus content, exclusive rewards, and you'll be helping make the channel better. Huge shout out to all of my patrons, and special thanks to those at the credits level. Without further ado, though, let's get to the games. Welcome to the first round. We'll keep this. We've got this into this. I think there's technically an infinite combo with Great Desert Prospector if you can get the card that lets you bounce it back to your hand and you have enough creatures in play to make enough. Oh no, the Power Stone's coming tapped. Never mind. No infinite combo. Sad day. I want to try Machine Over Matter. It has a lot of potential, potentially. It potentially has some potential. If you consider the potential of the card, then the potential is self-evident of the potential. If you're thinking about potential, it's always good to think about the potential. Oh my gosh, I can't bounce that. That's funny. But Scrapwork Cohort kind of dominates this card because I get not only a blocker, but also a 1/1 to block it. Oh, I really want to get the Desert Prospector going now. I don't know how good Gurgling Anointer is in this sort of build. I feel like I'm in good shape. I have like 10 creatures and I'm about to have about 50 Power Stones. All I needed was a land. The truth shall set you free. All the Power Stones are mine. I hope I get to trade off these guys so I can bring them back with Lauren. And make 7/7 copies of Lauren when I think that's how that works. So I currently have a bunch of Power Stones. I have some interaction for this guy. I'll be fine. This deck is... Oh no, I should have based around Power Stones and stuff. I'll stop on my upkeep. No attacks at the moment. I can also bounce my own thing back to my hand to make a copy of something or other. We have some cool stuff we can do. It mostly revolves around turning them into real mana with our Power Stone filterer things and like bouncing cards back to our hand with Meticulous Excavation. I don't know. Just having Power Stones can be useful. We don't really have any crazy mana sinks, unfortunately. But we have like these things. I have basically infinite colorless mana right now for artifact purposes. We do not need that. That's for sure. Like hard casting these guys, these big guys. Hmm. Oh man. 7/7. That makes a bunch more. I wish I had a use for these though. Hmm. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I have these guys that'll just filter my draw until I find something useful. I'm going to return this Gurgling Orchard to their hand on their end step to give myself a slight reprieve. Going for the Power Stone world record, no big deal. I could protect this guy. I don't really want to. I need to bounce this guy by myself another draw step. Wait, they're attacking? That's crazy. I'll do this to protect my creature. I'm confident I can find something with these bulwarks. Keep this guy locked down. You might as well keep that. Yeah, I've messed this game up somewhere along the line here. I need to just draw my removal spell for this stupid flyer. I'm getting 3 looks at it every turn, but I think I'm going to die to it. Mildly unfortunate. I have so many power stones. I should have just bounced this thing. Bought myself an extra turn. Actually, it would have reset it, so it would have bought me about 10 turns. I was overconfident in my ability to find a prison sentence or a weak stone subjugation. Why are they casting that as a 1/1 when they have nothing else to do? I know that would have given me like infinite mana, but I need to filter as much as possible to find my answers. That's a card. I want to see how this works for starters. I'm just curious. So if I name Lauren, I can choose the legendary permanent that I want to keep, and I think I get 2 ETBs. I want to keep the 3/3/1, and I get 2 triggers, yeah. So I can keep this guy back, and I can get back the other thing, which will give me infinite mana, pretty much. So maybe I'm dead, but maybe I'm not. And if I'm not, then I've got my combo all set up. My whole engine. That's how I thought Lauren worked with this stuff. I can just play my artifact over and over. Please don't kill me, opponent. Just let me have my 1 turn. I have removal spells. He can survive the flyer if I draw one. Don't do it, opponent. No, I'm dead. They have something. They must have something. Oh my gosh. Now it's just dig. Gotta dig for my answer. Come on. I know I can find you. Okay. Play this. Activate this. Play land. Play this. Keep this guy tapped forever. I'm not going to surveil because I can just draw extra cards. So I have 19, but I can make 10 extra mana. Time to make more power stones? I think so. No, I should have just bounced the other guy. What am I doing? I'm wasting mana. That's super bad. Oh no, but I can cast this with artifact mana. And then next turn I'll just make a billion tokens. Yeah, I know I can use the billion. I don't have two creatures in my graveyard. So I have 44 tokens, and next turn I can make a billion of things. I just have to survive one more turn. It's not actually cheaper because I can use 9 Power Stone mana to cast this one, and this one costs it costs 5 normal mana. I could be dead here. I'm at 1. No! Oh. I flew too close to the sun. That's so painful. And it's exiled. Oh, man. Yeah, I just have to make tokens with cohort now. It is less efficient, but it's doable. Okay, I have 60 power stones now. As long as I can keep my 1 life point safe. Gosh, I should have grabbed one of those life gain cards just so I don't have to worry about dying when I get to the end game state that I'm at right now. Sure. Gosh, if only they hadn't killed my stupid thing, I would have been able to make so many more tokens, I think. Okay. Draw, play land. I'm just going to do this over and over, so it's like my whole turn. And then I'm going to end the turn with another Great Desert Prospector like I did this time, I think. Maybe last turn, it would have been more efficient to copy Desert Prospector a bunch of times. So I could do this turn even bigger. So this is roughly, so it's 7, so it's 7 mana every time to make 1 token. I'm going to make all my lands plains so I can keep doing this efficiently. My Coastal Bulwarks became 1/3. That's super funny. So it costs 4 mana to bring it back, and I won't be able to recast it, so I'll just do this one. I have 83 power stones. They said good game. Maybe they've beaten me. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Three, four, five, six, seven, 8 creatures. If they attack with anything, I'm blocking with every single token I have. I'm sure there's life drain in black green. That's why I have to kill them. I think this will be the turn I kill them, though. The next turn, I mean. We have 5 cards in deck, which is plenty. I can't believe I did this in my first game. I think I could have won a turn earlier if I had just copied my Desert Prospector 6 times that one turn. But it would have cost a lot more mana. It's taking so much mana. I could have just clicked on the stupid platoon dispenser like 10 times. And all the time it's taking me. They said nice. I should have done this first. Decline. Well, they could still win. That's the thing. Like, I may have 118 Power Stone tokens. But they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blockers, and I only have 29 creatures. So that's 21 points getting through. I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 10, 31, 41, 51. Wait, I skipped one. 1, 2, 20, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Yes! Oh my gosh. Got it done. Got it done. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. Let's try to do that again, shall we? I know, I don't really. Thanks, time traveling wizard. Big pointy head and a beard. That's super funny. I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna discard one machine over matter. Dig for something else. Don't want too many tempo cards. You know how it is. That's super funny. Oh my gosh, there was an audio issue that Chad only told me about afterwards that I'll fix in post, so YouTube doesn't have to worry about it. But everyone was only hearing audio out of one earbud. I'm trying it out, World Rock. Unsummon can be a pretty good card, and I think it might be decent in best of one when people play more combat tricks, but that's my theory. I did not time traveling wizard. Heck yes, exactly the card I want to see. That's my like favorite card. It's so good. Meticulous excavation. I thought this card would suck, and it's actually just so good. So good. We already have most of our pieces. We just need the last one. Actually, a couple more, but also my deck once it gets going doesn't really need the like to worry about card advantage. So there's the Lauren. This card is so sick. It just did you see what it enabled that last game? I had over 100 Power Stones. Gosh. Okay. YouTube, do you think that a better YouTube I mean Twitch chat, do you think a better YouTube title would be I had 130 Power Stones or I went infinite in draft or something in between? Watch, they're gonna go for removal and I'm gonna machine over matter like a genius. 2 calling birds, 3 French. No, how many Power Stones can I get? Isn't stoned on power. Okay, so the problem finding Dima with how many Power Stones can I get is that the title doesn't imply how truly ridiculous the number is. Because when people hear how many Power Stones can I get, they don't think 100. Unless I put 100 into the title. Like if I had a little like thing that was like 100 Power Stones, that would be an interesting thing. Don't need that. Yeah, unlimited Power Stones. But you're getting the general gist. You want to like intrigue them. Okay. I can start looting away with this thing if I need to. Can we reach 500 Power Stones? I could have just gone for an absurdly high number of Power Stones that game, but I actually was worried about winning, and losing that game would have felt so bad. But I could have made like 1,000 Power Stones. Man, maybe if I broke Arena with Power Stones. Oh, that could have been such a good opportunity. If I set that combo up, I could see how many Power Stones before you break Arena. See, the thing about clickbait is it has to be true, or else people just won't watch the video. Oh, man. Because it's not just about getting people to click. They actually have to watch. See, I always like explaining this stuff, because I've learned so many things about the art of YouTube, but I never get to explain it to anyone, because I don't know anyone else who does it. In fact, most people probably think I'm super boring, because I never tell people that I have do YouTube stuff. So I always just instead talk about, like, oh, the value. I just talk about, like, random... I'll be like, oh, what... People are like, oh, what do you get up to? I'm like, oh, I did nothing. So we're going to play this guy. Get back the old combat courier. Oh, I will try now, World Rock. Now that it's been brought up to me as an option, I must try. Ugh. Ooh, a little bit of a mind game. They exile the top 3 in a face-down pile, then they exile the top 3 in another face-down pile, then they try to pile face-up, and I choose one, and they get to put that pile in there. So whichever I choose, they get in their hand. I love this sort of effect. Thank you, Cornball. I do well. I'm a human. Wait, I don't get the joke. Jordan, I think you're still your favorite. So they revealed this one face up. Sure, I'll give him that one. What was the other one? Yep, definitely a better pile face down. Kind of an obnoxious amount of flyers, to be honest. I'm probably going to machine over Matt or something. How about that local sports team? Generic small talk. I actually like watching sports, though, so if I find someone that wants to talk about sports, I like talking about it. I actually, minor confession, I've been playing some Teamfight Tactics recently. I kind of was in a good spot with the old expansion for Teamfight Tactics where I liked a lot of the guys and I knew what they did. And now I'm learning the new expansion. It's pretty fun. But, it's not Magic the Gathering, so talking about it feels like a betrayal of some kind. But yeah, Teamfight Tactics is a pretty good game. Okay, let's draw a card here. Give me the value to free my soul. I wanna get lost and rock and roll. Do I have any flyers in my deck? Probably not. I'm in so much trouble to these Killzone Acrobats just hitting me. My deck is so slow. It's glacial at setting up that infinite thing. Oh my. Wait, why aren't they attacking me with everything? I thought they would start attacking with the Killzone Acrobats. I just need to find one of my removal spells. That's not removal. I'm so dead. Do I have any flyers I can put in to survive? No, I don't think so. There he is. It's too late, though. That's the problem, is I've got my whole engine now, but it won't matter. God, I'm frustrated. Sad day. Oh, man. I was so close. Um, do I have any reach creatures? No. Dang it. If they don't know what Acrobat does, I could be fine. I have one more turn to find an answer then. We were too slow. We didn't find a Great Desert Prospector in time. Our opponent is bronze, so maybe they don't know what Killzone Acrobat does, but I'm fairly certain they do. And even if, I mean, if they don't, then I have a chance to win, but... Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Got me. Let's see if I can make any sideboard tweaks. That would help. Oh, gosh. I will say, One with the Machine was not very good. But, like, in theory, a card that's only tempo, it could be fine. I don't know. Okay, do I have any reach? I have this thing, which could be useful. I also have this. And I do have ways to make tokens at instant speed, presumably. Not really, but maybe. Okay, I'm going to bring in the Firebomb for extra removal, so I have a third one over Machine. I'm going to cut the last Machine over Matter for... Might Stones is pretty good in this deck, but I'm just bringing the Thopter guy. Because that way, if I find my Platoon Dispenser, I can get my stuff flying at instant speed. Oh, gosh. What the heck is this avatar? Oh my gosh, it's a fake Bolas. Whoa, I never stopped recording. Let's go. Might Stones might just be better. True. The 1/3 lifelink can be copied by the Metamorph. Oh, the 1/4 lifelink. Yeah, that could be good. Oh, no. Well, that's going to destroy me. That is not good for me. I don't really have ways to kill that. They're going to make a lot of counters. Oh, no. Perfect. I now have something to get back with Lauren. The ground I have under lock and key. I can block Chump all day long. I'm going to play these two and then Coastal Bulwark thing. That way I get 2 extra Power Stones from this bad boy. They're definitely going to activate this, so I could have attacked, I think, but I don't want to risk it. I could have attacked and then bounced it back. That was a missed chance for some damage. Damaggio. I'll get a Surveilling. This is the card I needed. Takesia's Onulet. I'm going to bin that because I don't need it now. Actually, I kind of do want that now. Because I can only bring it back and then bounce it to my hand, I think. Or if it leaves... Oh, I don't want it to get exiled. Okay, I do want to keep that on top then. You can't bring it back because if it would leave the battlefield, you exile it. Excavation works around that? Really? Oh, if it has unearth it instead of exile, then return to their hand. Wow. Extra text. I should have milled it then, probably. The longer they go without attacking me, the more time I have to set up. Set up my engine. Rev your engines. But this is 2 more Power Stones, so it's worth waiting. Because 2 Power Stones is a lot at this point in the game. But I'm getting there. I do want that guy. We have all the pieces now. It's going to get wild here. And my opponent is doing nothing. They're doing nothing to stop me. Oh, sweet opponent. If only I had a Takesha's Onulet, I would be happy. Oh, they're going to make some big stuff, but I'm going to make infinite stuff, so it's okay. Let's do this now, see what we find. I hope they don't have another kill spell. That would be kind of unfortunate. But I do have a second Great Desert Prospector in the deck somewhere. So they're getting a land every turn, and I'm making 6 power tokens every turn. This seems fair and balanced. Though to be fair, it all spirals out of control if they kill my Meticulous Excavation. Which they could. Okay. Sure. No blocks. Up to 25 Power Stone tokens. I now have a jump blocker for next turn. I think my goal is just to make as many Power Stones as possible for now. And then I can make the 1/1s when I need them. That turn I had the perfect amount of mana to make the Power Stone, to make the extra 1/1. And they only have 1 real attacker, so we're chilling. Sure, buddy. I don't care. Okay, actually, I do kind of care. Trample is annoying. Let's go. I'm a beast. Whew. As long as the Meticulous Excavation sticks around, I am in good shape. I've got my whole engine. Going to do that. Completely owned. Jump blocking would have been better, but I can just make a bunch of jump blockers this turn. Then go back to my ways the next turn. I can make 5. 6 jump blockers maybe. I'm going to make this guy a bunch of times. And I can get back my artifacts if they die now that I have this thing. It makes sense to make the chump blockers before I make the prospectors. So it'll cost me 5. So it'll cost me, if I want to do this with fake mana, it'll cost me a lot extra. So I'm going to copy a prospector now. If they kill anything but the meticulous excavation, I'll be fine. Made some jump blockers. Made some tokens. I can return this to my hand every end step and protect it that way. I think. Because that'll make sure they can't kill it. I mean, their deck has the Ocean Dissidence in it. That's pretty much the cool thing they've been doing. And using this every turn. Oh, gosh. Hulking Metamorph. I don't have to cast it the full version. I just realized that. And that way it's an artifact, so I can use my artifact mana more efficiently. I get a 10 bomb every time I do this. Because I get an extra... I don't need the extra... I don't need to use Combat Courier to draw cards. So if I now use this, it would cost 8 mana. Oh, I can return it. Perfect. Well, no, because I don't want to sacrifice. Oh, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. That does make sense. Yeah, I'll do that next turn. I didn't have the mana for a previous turn, but yeah. Yeah, I did have 3 untapped Power Stones. Good call, good call. I don't really care about the cards in my deck, though, to be honest. I'm just doing the same thing every turn. And this turn I'm going to remember to protect the Meticulous Excavation. How are they the one roping? That's super funny. This combo deck takes a while to win. I'm just thinking about the audio issue that I'm going to have to fix now. Gosh darn it, Twitch chat. So now I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 creatures. That's super funny. This is all the soldiers I control. No, my opponent scooped before I could go too crazy. No, I shouldn't have played the Mythic. I shouldn't have played the Mythic. No. I got the engine all set up. Sad day. Well, that is going to do it for this draft video. I do hope you enjoyed it. I'm not going to show the rest of the games because they were just kind of long and boring, and the video is already quite filled with epic moments, and so I think you get a sense of what the deck is capable of and also some of its weaknesses. If you did enjoy it, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more content, and comment below with your questions, thoughts, and feedback, and leave hashtag 118 to let me know you made it all the way to the end, because that was peak Power Stone production. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.